Danny with Sagittarius. Today I am doing Aquarius. We have two cards here that are going to give a good energy of the whole reading. We have Healing Heart and we have the Sun. So there's a positive message about happiness in here and healing. So we're going to go on a little journey here. There's this past energy with these four top cards. We have the Five of Cups and the Two of Wands. Five of Cups appears when, and this one was in a reverse, so it's appearing when you're having a shift. Maybe there's a relationship or your job or something where you were very pessimistic, but you shifted out of that. You were starting to see things in a more positive light. You were realizing all the good that's still there despite all the bad. Then we have this Two of Wands. It did appear in a reversal, so there's some hesitation there. Some hesitation that was initially there. So there was this shift that happened followed by some hesitation. Then we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. There's this determination in you, Aquarius, to really make this work. It is really important that you see growth from your efforts. So something really inspired you to shift your perspective, something you once saw in a really negative light. You started to see the good and the potential that it has, and that led to great determination. Chariot is a major arcana card about being really determined to push forward. You've already invested a lot of energy and time into this situation, and you wanted to see growth from that. So there was this movement that you made. There was some hesitation, but that was very quickly followed up by intense determination and motivation to see growth. And then we have the Fool. This is Aries energy. And we have the Knight of Cups. So with that determination, you took a massive leap of faith. You went all in. Maybe you were on the rocks with somebody and you decided to just jump all the way back in. You felt like if you loved this person or this situation enough, then that could make you see that growth that you really, really were determined to see. Knight of Cups is very fast moving also. It's rushing forward, but it's all based on emotions. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which came on top of that Chariot here. Eight of Pentacles is almost like an apprentice. It's putting your efforts in. It's really just reinforcing that idea that you believed that if you took on everything, here with this Ten of Wands, this is you putting everything on your back. If you put and took on all the work and you were willing to do everything that you could to make this work, that you would see some real growth come out of it. And you are so willing to do that. You put all of your efforts in. You're willing to roll your sleeves up and go completely all in. But now we're going to move forward. This is going to be something that happened recently or it's about to happen. Quickly, this energy that you had, this determination, it's going to start to feel exhausting. You started to feel that here with that 10 of Wands. When you're taking everything on your back, eventually your eyes are going to start to open a little bit, Aquarius, and you're going to realize that maybe that leap of faith, going all in and being willing to take everything on your back, was a little bit impulsive. When you're the one who's taking on everything, it's going to feel exhausting and it's going to feel one-sided. So you went all in, you dove all in, emotionally driven, because now we're going to have this Knight of Wands here in a reversal. This Knight of Wands is indicating impulsive, and it was led from this Page of Cups, this emotional immaturity, and it was just you really wanting to make it work. But you're going to realize that even as much as you want it to work, if they don't want it to work too, and they're not willing to take some of these sticks off your back, then it's not going to work. And we have the Eight of Swords here. This is you feeling really stuck, trapped, overwhelmed. This determination, it started to fizzle out into Eight of Pentacles energy, this apprenticeship, this you're still working, you're carrying everything, but you realize that you're the only one carrying all these sticks, and that realization leads you to feeling really trapped. Now you invested even more time and energy, We have this Five of Pentacles here, which is where you feel like you have a lack of support, you have a lack of following, like whatever you put all this energy and effort into that you got re-inspired about, it's not paying off the way that you wanted to, and that is really disappointing. You feel stuck and you feel disappointed. There is this final message here at the bottom, Aquarius, and this is really important. We have the Six of Cups here, and this is falling on top of that line of you taking that leap of faith and emotional immaturity. There's the Six of Cups, which is a message from the spirits and the divine, is to not focus so much on the past, on the glory days. You got re-inspired by this relationship or this situation because you started to remember the good that there once was. And that inspired you enough to put all your eggs back in and to dive all the way back in. But you didn't see the payoff that you wanted. We have this Four of Cups energy and this Ten of Swords energy. Four of Cups is going to lead you to be feeling really uninspired, feeling like, wow, did I really just do all of that to not see a payoff? But the good thing here is we have the Ten of Swords, and it did appear in a reversal. This is going to be you starting to get back up, and that's falling underneath that Eight of Swords of feeling trapped. So you're probably either about to be or are already feeling that sense of trapped, and why did I dig myself so far into this hole? Why did I commit all these things when I'm the one doing all the work and I'm the one carrying this whole load? Started to feel trapped. It's almost like you took all these sticks off of your back and built this cage around yourself. And that felt really lonely, and it felt like you were the only one doing it. She's standing by herself. We take a look at this Ten of Swords here that appeared in reversal. After that moment of feeling trapped and you realizing those glory days are gone and they're not coming back, and you can't be the only one to put in all the effort, there's going to be this moment of healing where you felt betrayed. You're going to realize that it was actually your doing. No one told you, maybe they did tell you to go all in and to dive all in, but you always had this little intuitive voice in the back of your head that you knew it was emotionally being ruled, and there was an impulsive nature about it. You had that realization, and you're going to grow from that. This Page of Wands is going to indicate a moment of lacking clarity, lacking what to do next. You already went on this whole journey and it didn't pay off the way you wanted. So there's this Page of Wands energy about what next. What does Aquarius need to know? I'm going to have Ace of Cups here in a reversal. That's literally going to be you losing that excitement that you once had, because you're going to realize that those once beautiful days are gone and they're probably not coming back. There's going to be this balancing, which is karma, it's justice, it's things feeling fair. And that's you really coming out of this swamped feeling, this not knowing what to do. Be careful though, because there is going to be a lot of options that are presenting themselves to you. It's going to be a lot of messages. This could be that person telling you a lot of things, but not everything is true. The Seven of Cups really warns against illusions and falling back into old patterns. It's also to be careful about new opportunities as they present themselves from you. You already dived all in based off your emotions before, so to be really careful not to do that again. The Five of Wands is going to be coming out of this feeling like you're fighting for something that you're not getting any progress from. So there is going to be a shift of energy here. It's you really embracing that that was painful and it's over now, and you don't have to be trapped. The only one trapping you was actually you. You are in control of the situation, and that's why we have this healing heart, and we also have this sun, because this represents confidence and healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship or addiction. You went all in, but you don't have to stay there, and that's really what these two cards represent. And this one just fell out after I had already finished the 4x4. And then we have healing heart. So I just think those two really go together well for this reading. I hope there was something in here that resonated with you. I hope you were able to get some advice out of this. Please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. Please comment any feedback that you'd like to share, or if Aquarius is your sun or your moon or your rising, or what time you're watching this video. All of that really helps so much, and I hope you guys have a great, beautiful day. Thanks.